next topic, I particularly love this topic. I'm fascinated by it, and it's called sales process or sales system. All right, I'm going to break this down into 3 distinct areas. All right, first we have awareness. Second stage is education. Third stage is action. Now, once again, what a sales process is taking someone through a repeatable process that increases your probability of making the close. So we have a thing, once again, I said awareness and education. That's the marketing part, right? How does someone become aware that your product exists? Billboards, internet sites. How are you going to educate them? How are you going to make them in their own mind choose that you're the best provider of this? This could be through your pamphlet. This could be through online interviews. This could be through a myriad of things, but think about it this way. How are you going to educate them, right? And educate them so it's beyond a shadow of a doubt that they need to do business with you because you're so great, you're going to solve those problems, etc. It makes a great inquiry. Once again, how do we make them aware? How do we educate them? And then what is the action step that we want them to take? And that action step is then our first step in the sales process. Right? It's the first step in the sales process. So if you just randomly go into the office and just say, okay, I need to make some money today. Now, you may make money, but are you working your system? Right? Because more than likely what you need to do is make people aware, educate them on why, and then define what that particular action step that you want them to take is so that your sales process begins. For example, with Getting Results Coaching, people become aware of us through word of mouth, through the great results that our other clients get. Right? That's how they become aware of us. Or they've seen our logo, they've seen the website, they've seen the articles that we've written or the books that we've published. Right? Then, if they read the books to get the education, we have pamphlets to send them, collateral material, testimonials from others, so the education process begins to build. But we're always clear on what action we want them to take, and that action is to complete the personal assessment, because that personal assessment helps them clarify why coaching is great for them. It also helps us realize if they're a viable candidate or not. So once the personal assessment gets completed, sales process starts. Appointment gets scheduled. Debriefing call gets scheduled. The whole script gets reviewed. The process begins all the way to the, so would you like to have me as your coach? Right? The whole process is worked out. Now, the beauty of having a sales process is you know if it's going great or you know if it's not working. Right? Because if you have a cowboy mentality towards your sales process, you're violating a major tenet. Right? A major tenet being we need a replicatable, repeatable process, right? Because unless you have that system, you can't enhance it. You can't improve it. Right? Through our own sales processes, we discovered that if you send a thank you card right after the coaching call, right, it increases retention. Right? If we send them a spiral even before they talk to us, it increases retention. Right? By a very, sometimes by a large amount, but that we know that. So it becomes part of our replicatable process. So no matter what you sell, no matter what you do, that there is a process behind it if you open your eyes to it. Right? And it begins with an action step. They come into your restaurant. They send you their statements. They call you on the phone. Right? So if a prospect calls you on the phone, what happens next? And the more and more detail that you can go into, the better off you're going to be, and you're going to notice your closing ratio is going to increase. Stop making things up. Right? You're scary. You scare me. And the reason why you scare me is because you're as successful as you are, and you've made it up the whole way. You've wung it or winged it, whatever the proper English word is. So we're going to give up winging. We're going to give up a cowboy mentality and take on a professional mentality. Right? You wouldn't want a surgeon to be opening up your head and just figuring it out as he goes, would you? No. You want him trained. You want him practiced. You want him following routine.